Alright, kids, you want to see a dead body? Let's go. Let's get into our muscle car. Whoop. Oh, drive time. The car isn't domestic. It's made in Australia. Yeah, Australia. So the steering wheel's on the right side. That's because it's on fire. It's also because they drive on the left side of the road. The glove box.
Hey, you got any guns in here? I bet you do.
No, not in there.
So you do have a gun.
Center console. It's got AC and radio controls in it. This is the future, kids. Car driving.
Mr. Date, shouldn't you keep your eyes on the road?
Don't worry, my eyes are more advanced than yours.
Don't worry about it. I'm a professional.
I've got my future eye looking at the road. I don't need to look at the road with my real eyes.
We're good friends. We go to movies and karaoke and go shopping together. She's really good at listening to me bitch and moan about my problems.
I feel like very limited in what I can see right now.
I'm so much older than her, but it really doesn't even feel like it.
Anything over there? Oh, gear shift. Exciting.
Well, I guess it was because I've always wanted to be famous, you know? I want to be famous, get on TV, be a household name.
But you're not there yet.
It's all right. Internet stars do better if they don't sell out.
Internet star?
Ota didn't tell you? I'm most famous on the internet. I do songs and dances and play video games and stuff on stream. Have you heard of Shovel Forge?
Shovel Forge?
Shovel Forge is a game in which you manipulate cubes on the terrain to build structures.
That's a new one. I've heard alternate Minecraft names, but not Shovel Forge. That's a good one.
I've been focusing a lot on that game lately.
What about being on TV?
I'm not very popular yet. I can only get on TV as a background singer or something. I don't get many gigs either. Why do you ask?
You two are very close, for an idol and a fan.
Ota is special. He really is like a hero to me.
He's the Pokemon trainer of my heart.
Hero, huh?
Questions. What's it like being a detective?
Wouldn't know much about that. I'm not a detective.
But you are a cop, right?
Right. But I'm not on the crimes unit.
Then what unit are you in?
What indeed?
You aren't gonna tell me? Please?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
What are you doing?
Just thinking about posting that video.
Whoa, hold up now.
Well then, tell me!
Let's talk about something else.
Well, at first all I did was stream from home. And then, not to sound cocky, but I started getting pretty big. I started getting offers from agencies.
And one of them was Lemniscate?
Well, not exactly.
Huh?
My mom's actually an old friend of the president of the agency.
Friend of Renju's?
Yeah. So I asked him for advice one day. You know, you have to be careful. Even a place that looks legitimate with an office and everything can be sketchy. And my mom and I didn't know anything about the industry at all. Anyway, one day Mr. Okiura said to come see him at his office, and he hooked me up.
Okay, I guess about that video.
You know, now that I think about it, wouldn't you get in trouble for that video too?
What?
The video. You're an idol, right? You have a status to maintain. If that video went viral, I think you'd be in trouble too.
It's okay.
It is?
I like to imagine, because this is my AI site, right? So one eye's looking forward straight at the road, and the other eye's looking almost completely sideways at her in the seat. You know, like, I mean, we could adjust the angle slightly to, you know, make it work, but his eyes are probably doing all sorts of weird stuff all the time.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
Oh.
What?
Have fun with that.
I can see into the future. I know when I'm going to die.
Well, that's kind of weird. Is that your quirky idol thing?
Just
there we
kidding.
go. It's a quirky idol thing.
Hope so.
Anyway,
Maybe.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's like the truth, and then she's like trying to blow it off.
So I will release that video if you don't cooperate.
I'm part of a special investigation unit known as Abyss.
I feel like you're telling her too much. Can't you just come up with like a fake story?
Date!
I don't have a choice.
You could just fake a story.
What's Abyss?
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. The public doesn't know about it.
Wow, cool!
Don't tell anyone.
I promise I won't. I swear to the Egyptian goddess Isis.
Honestly, we could have made up something. We would have been like, hey, AI eyeball, come up with a convincing backstory for me. And then it would be like, okay, repeat after me, you know, or something like that.
By the way, I didn't catch your name.
You really want to know?
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
Iris. Iris Sagan. I know, weird, right?
Yeah, it's like an eyeball term. Oh no. I heard more about eyeballs.
Ratty cake, baker's man.
Oh no.
Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it, poke it, fill it with fruit.
Gross children voice actors.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
I'm sure that's not important. Seems like a rather small community. Everyone seems to know each other for some reason.
Excuse me, Yukaname Date?
That's right.
And the girl?
She's an important witness for this case.
Yep.
We've got business here.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm gonna take your word on that, so, come on in. I don't have any eyeballs. Hey, kid, you ever seen a dead body before? Iris couldn't hold back her excitement and rushed onto the scene. I presume they've already taken the prints and stuff already. Whoops. Tab it out of the game. That's gonna happen from time to time. A local cop. Okay, not very exciting. Another local cop. And policeman, a local cop.
It's not looking too great. We searched all over here, but we didn't find nothing.
Iris is investigating the horse, looking over it curiously. What are you doing?
I was trying to find some clues.
She's a natural detective, huh?
Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me.
I do like this music, but it feels a little bit less fitting in the daytime and when it's not raining like this. Although daytime's a strong word, it's very cloudy and dark here in the shadow of these tall buildings.
Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the devil or something. They conducted their ritual here. Like shadowy, hooded figures going around and around, stabbing her one by one.
That's quite an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
I do.
Well, let's hear it.
The horses. Horse? Sounds kind of like Horus, right?
What are you talking about?
You don't know Horus? Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun. The left eye is the eye of Wadjet, and that one is the moon. It's the same idea behind the eye of Providence.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
Oh, I see. Just like what's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah, exactly. The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati. Starting to see the picture?
Not really.
I want to learn more about this ritual murder
I remember
idea.
Ota describing the scene. He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket.
That's the last thing he remembered because he immediately ran away.
Horus? Providence? Left eye? There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah?
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah. Why?
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the victim's eye socket.
If Ota's telling the truth...
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
He decided to take that eyeball for himself. It's a snack.
Tinazuki?
Probably not. It looks more like she removed the pick. Maybe in self-defense? I'm not sure.
Hey, Iris, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but you're wasting your time.
What do you mean?
The cops already scoured the place. They didn't find any leads, not a single clue. If they had, they would have notified Iba.
Iba?
My partner.
Your partner? I don't see anybody.
She's right in front of your eyes.
Don't give away everything, Date. Or is she in front of my eyes?
Huh?
Okay, I guess we'll just leave that one mysterious. I didn't actually mean to click the column, but last night I found Mizuki inside the central column. Why was she in there?
When I was younger, but not since it closed. Kawasaki is restricted, right? No one's supposed to be here.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kawasaki district. It was closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant. An explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area. The government quickly issued evacuation orders. Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for habitation and restricted. Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat. Hell, some people ignored the evac order and are still living here.
Are they okay?
I don't know. But if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Are we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you. You could run a marathon here and be okay.
But it's still off limits, right?
Yes, legally. That keeps the media out, at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than it usually is.
Okay, so Iris is done. Let's look at the horse. Zoom and enhance! Shoko's corpse was tied up here. Wait a second.
Iba, can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick. Naturally, there should be plenty of blood.
Agreed.
Yeah, I was thinking that was weird that the horse had basically none on it.
but there isn't a single drop on the horse. And it was like this when we found it.
So likely, she was killed somewhere else and then placed here afterwards.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off either.
That must mean... Last night, Shoko's corpse was on top of the horse.
It has been removed. The body has been transported to headquarters for autopsy and review.
Any more to zoom and enhance on? There's no blood. We should go.
Aw, come on! Just a little longer.
No. I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
Okay, I guess.
Hey, you alright?
Oh no, she's
You
got
okay?
the chemical contaminants on her.
Morning sickness.
What?
I'm kidding. It's not like I would know.
Get on. I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah, score.
Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
You can tell just by lifting me?
Yeah.
Just wait until someone gets
Your
the videos
back
of this.
is so warm, Mr. Date.
That's gonna get you in trouble right there. Giving little girls piggyback rides? How shameless of you! Alright, more driving time. It's less dark now. Wanna look at the glove box again?
You know how stuff always gets beat up when you put it in here? Don't you wish they could make these things a little nicer?
I think they're for gloves. Or anything else that could fit in there, I guess. Man, that was exciting. I'm really glad we looked at all that. I'm gonna look at the gear shift again. Oh, that was good too. I don't think there's anything else to look at inside the car. Iris is sitting in the passenger seat. She seems to be doing okay.
Horrible!
Shame.
Ow! You should worry about me more.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
What? Iris opened the passenger window.
Wait, seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 60%.
Thank you, Iba.
It is unlikely that heat would be a factor.
Seems she is lying to you.
Hey, Date. They say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D cups.
Hey, watch it! You'll get your arm ripped off.
Relax, I'm invincible. My arm regenerates like an alien's.
Didn't you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. It feels like I've met you before.
Nope, definitely haven't. I don't know any idols
Well,
here.
That's nice. But if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
Okay, okay. The wind feels nice.
So I'm sure that was important for something. We're driving like some kind of muscle car, it looks like.
You should come in.
Huh. Your house looks an awful lot like that weird dream I had.
No, that's alright. I'm gonna head home.
Boo! Going home already.
I said my goodbyes, then turned to leave. But out of the corner of my eye, my good eye. Hello, yes, it is I, Ghost Mother. I stand at the end of the house, always watching. Hello, yes, it is me. Oh, no, not another one.
Who is this, Iris?
I felt my body freeze. Because that woman, she's... Oh yeah, you were dead, right. So this is the same house then. No, it can't be, it can't be. I felt like my mind and body were being torn in opposite directions. Are you dead? As I stood there, stunned, Iris grabbed my hand.
Come on, I'll make some tea.
Hi.
You're
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh, right. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
That sounds oddly suspicious. Are you really from the police, Mr. Date? If that is your real name? After an awkward silence, Iris brought us some tea on a tray. She put everything down on the table and sat down on the sofa. Iris is looking this way. I saw her. I saw her in my dream last night. No, that's impossible. You look chipper.
You think so?
Yeah,
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
a hunch.
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
I have no idea what that means. Iris was hinting about the flowers blooming behind her. Okay. Yeah, so nothing from that.
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Oh, right.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Well then, let's have a sip.
Yes. I enjoy fake drinking.
Are you left-handed?
Oh,
This is clearly important. Tell me the truth, ma'am.
Mom used to be right-handed. But now...
She doesn't have a right hand anymore. That's an alien.
it locked up on me.
Ah, I see.
Arm don't work no good no more.
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
It was the great arm breaking incident of '83.
Huh?
Alright, I'm sure that's not important. Hi, Hitomi.
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
A teacher. Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me. I'm 37.
Mr. Date, you can't ask that question.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
What about your husband?
He got lost in the great arm breaking fire of '83.
I don't have one.
Divorce?
Mr. Date, please.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother?
Yes.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Okay, thank you for that little bit of information. I don't think he actually gave us any information. It was just like, I know, I know about that.
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Alright, that's awfully
Do you
suspicious.
know me? Sorry for the strange question. It just feels like we've met before.
No. This is the first time we've met.
Of course.
You're completely wrong. Iris's mother, Hitomi Sagen. Okay, so I think I need to look at something in the room. I think I need to look at the flowers.
The flowers.
It's an iris.
An iris? I thought those bloom in May.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks to you. I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr!
How am I supposed to react to that?
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
I already looked at the flowers. Do I need to look at them again? Some more flower text? A winter iris, it means good news and hope. Okay, that's all for flower text. Bye.
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
I stood and headed for the door. Iris and Hitomi stood politely.
Mr. Date, we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh,
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
what?
Anyway, be seeing you.
Yeah, let's just ignore that. See you later. Oh, right.
Excuse me.
My bad. Sorry about that.
Well, I should head home.
All right. Take care, Date.
Forgot about the arm incident of 83. That looks like some kind of American muscle car, really.
Date,
a charger
let's
or
go over
something.
the facts of the case.
Good idea.
Oh! The eyeball charges in the car? I didn't realize that till now. Interesting. I mean, maybe I normally keep it, you know, when I want to see better, but I guess regular eye's good enough for most of the driving? Although then again, if you're missing an eye or, like, you're somehow impaired, isn't it kinda, like, harder to judge distances without binocular vision? Ibis fitted into the center of the wheel. Ibis charging right now. She doesn't have a built-in generator. That means that I have to charge her sometimes. Guess maybe it's easier while you're driving. I figured you just do it at night, you know? Generally speaking, I imagine your eyeball can probably last throughout the day, at least I'd certainly hope so. Honestly, I would prefer if I had a robot eye for it to last at least, like, 2 or 3 days. You know, like, just in case, like, I go to a friend's house for the night, or, like, I go somewhere for the night and I forget my eyeball charger, and maybe they have, like, a different kind of eyeball charger so the charger doesn't work in the same port. I'd like to be able to have it go for a day or 2. Maybe 2. 2 would be good.
Hey, me. Want to play a game? Sure, let's play I Spy. I spy something round. My eyeball. Correct. I win.
I will terminate you.
Okay. Now who is this handsome gentleman? Oh, it's me!
Hi, my name is Kaname Date. Nice to meet you.
Why do you keep doing this?
What? Date? I have the same name. What a coincidence.
This is probably where most of my humor for the game is gonna come from. It's reminding me of like the pipes and other various things from the Zero Escape series.
Perhaps he's had too much medication.
Don't push yourself, Date. No, I'm fine, Date.
You do not appear to be fine.
I can see myself through Iva. Okay. You wanna look at the glove box
Do
again?
you hide your risque reading material in there, Date?
Not at all. Why would I hide them there?
Dashboard.
Dashboard.
Wow. Good one, Date. We'll have to remember that one. Alright, now we gotta actually get into the whole murder thing.
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job. If there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost 0.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
I'd hope not.
Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking, as you call it. The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit.
These buildings in the background, like, aren't moving at all. I feel like these must be absolutely massive and we're just miles away from them.
The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses of the merry-go-round. This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately,
Our perp wants the limelight.
or is attempting to send some kind of message. The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
Somebody wanted that as a tasty
So why
snack
did
for themselves.
Mizuki have the ice pick? Could she have taken the eye?
You don't need it anymore, Mom. It's mine now.
Iba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
I wonder who sent that Nile message to Mizuki.
Okay. Gotcha. So I guess that's the important thing, to figure out why Mizuki came in the first place. I assume it's the killer who sent that message. Whoever, we don't know who it is, but I assume that's who it was.
Probably the culprit themselves.
Yeah.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, it could have been like a spoofed number kind of thing. I'm assuming in the future, wherever we're at here, they can still probably spoof numbers.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Iba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Hacking completed.
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher.
Hack into it for me. Hack the mainframe.
Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again. And I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
I have no idea.
I mean, presumably they could have carried it, at least some distance. Though, with it raining as much as it was, she probably could have gotten murdered nearly anywhere, in the area. And the rain would have washed away the blood by the time that, the police showed up. It was something like 4 hours, because she was murdered at about 5, and the police and Date showed up around 10. So, she could have gotten murdered anywhere nearby in the grounds. The blood would have gotten washed away, and then the killer could have, dragged the body over. And maybe by the time that, the police got there, because of the covered awning, it would have, any water that was there that kind of gave away anything would have dried up.